taking a lunch break here. It's windy out there. Tried to do some filming today, just a little too windy, so I set a timer. Let's see. I can't overdo it here myself. Let's see what time it is. It is 2:37. So, all right. Since I'm doing concrete work and block work and stuff, I haven't been. I mean, everything I do out here seems to have supersized boards, and everything I do is a little over the top, but that's okay. Concrete work, I've been doing this for a while, or block work, mason. So, big Jenga puzzle, been moving around all this block and getting it all set and ready to. All ready to go. I'm not doing blueprints or anything like that. It's all in my head. It's all in your head, man. Oh yeah. That reminds me. Can't remember how many times that my dad told me that. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. So anyways, I thought I'd come take a break because I can't go that hard. My first day going back and doing concrete and block work and having to move all these blocks and concrete around. So I come take it easy. I'm like, I can't go 100 miles an hour the first day going back doing concrete. So I came up here and made some lunch and just got done eating. I thought I'd come in here and take a step back here. I'm gonna get back out of here, so I won't stay on too long. It's just too windy out there, and to keep filming. So, but that's okay. I would snap some pictures and stuff. I took some pictures actually. What I've been doing. Let's see what I got. Been hard at work at this fire shelter, right? This plasma shelter. Let's see, where do we open this up? Let's see. Camera, where's all these? All right, where are they at? Check this out. Look at this. Look at this earth. Look at that. 2 different layers there of the earth. That's what they make. It's alkali that look like an ice cream sandwich, right? Some of the digging that's been done out here. Let's see, got another shot of this. Look at this in the corner here. That's in the corner. So down into the two hard pans. Been digging. I told you I dug this. Took me 4 years to get all this space dug to put this shelter in place. So up against the wall, there's another little shot at what I've been up to here. It's coming down the ramp into the shelter, back into that corner there. So yeah, kind of neat out here. Here we go. Looking back up the ramp. Fortunately, like I said, I'm doing this all from my head. No blueprints, no, I'm not even pulling chalk line or string lines or nothing. I'm just setting it, been building it, getting the forms. I have to get it all set. Look, I'll show you. I mean, I have to get this set first. And I'm going to pour forms today. I want to run through these openings and spaces. I have bars that will come through the block, so it'll go down into this is all this color down here on the floor. It'll go down in there and it'll attach. It's not even a matter. I just over things. I have a habit of overdoing. Here's from inside. That was the cover picture that was on this stream. Wise and foolish virgins, those that are putting up oil. Noah, facing the other direction. So I have to take it and build it, put it together, undo it, put it back together, undo it. You know, it's all a process to do. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been doing today, getting, you know, all the block needs pulled, set up, put back down, pulled up, put in place. See what I'm saying? This is a mock-up. I have to mock everything up, figure out which blocks are going to go where. You know, I mean, it just doesn't. I just don't all do it at one time. You know, it's a process. But I'm getting through it here. You know, like I said, this is my first day's work. What I'm showing you, what I've been doing today, I've been busting my hump back out there, and getting it ready to get. You know, I don't know what people are doing right now. I know that the sun is going to do a number to us. So this is 28 feet down in the ground from where the top, you know, from where the cabinet be, at the bottom of the cabin where I'm at. Well, the block art's super heavy, but I have to bring them down in the hole and step down, and I'm bringing them from like, for example, I hear a little shot of some of that back work that I'm trying to get it all set, and then I'll lay those bottom and come back, and it's just a process. So like, see, I'm stepping up out of here on those blocks right there. This camera sucks. These pictures are blurry. Pictures are not that blurry, but like I have to put up on those blocks to step up out of that hole to pull all the blocks down into. So, like I said, not like they're not super heavy, but dragging them down in the hole and moving them around over and over again. Like, for example, I took a couple blocks from up top here and pulled them down because I still have to finish that wall. That'll be the top portion of it. So anyways, you know, we've entered the 6th extinction event. You know, I know most people aren't going to do anything about it, but some people are. So this is what I've been on today, trying to get back at this. This is my priority. Actually, if I can get this done, and I'm not going to try to overdo it. That's why I reminded myself and came in here to take a break, that I don't need to overwork myself. But I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get those forms set today, and I'm going to pour concrete, hopefully maybe before the end of the day. We'll see. I'll be mixing concrete. I want to make sure it's done right. This is the foundation that I'm setting in there for the block walls that go all the way back up the walls. Basically what I'm doing is, since this has all been built already, the form, I'm building these walls back up to the top of the walls. I know most people would have built it the other way, but whatever. This is, you know, we got to do it different. This isn't something like, for example, I'm having to build this wall back up to the floor, and then I'll have to build this wall back up to this as well from the bottom. Same thing. So it's kind of a process. It's a process like in building here. I'm going to build this wall back up to this edge, and then I'll do the same thing because this is the floor coming down. I had to get this set before I could build anything in here. It was just, everything's a process. It just, like I said, just a process of taking it down, tearing it apart, put it back together, that type of deal. But yeah, making some progress. So just let the Lord come get me. Cool. And some of us are going to die trying, so I ain't in none of that. That's not me. I'm not lay down. He's told me to get my acting gear and don't be foolish virgin. Be a wise virgin. Prepare the ark. This ark is to prepare the books. So I can get so I get the library in these books. It ain't about me. This definitely ain't about me, Tammy. I could be doing a lot of other things right now, but this is what he wants done. So this is what is being done. Just telling myself that today. It's actually rather a little bit inspiring. Like, make sure his work is done. He calls out who he chooses. Many are called, but few are chosen, is what his word says. So I'm not the one who chooses, but that's what his word says. But anyways, okay, guys, I won't stay on here too long. Like I said, I'll stay on here for a few and chit-chat with you, but I'm going to have to get back to work here. Like I said, I got to get this, put forms and build forms all the way. I've got it torn back down to this right here now. All the blocks reset back where they're out of the way, and then I'm going to straighten all this out and then pour forms and put concrete, set all the posts and stuff. So it'll be another bit of a process to get this done, but I'm sure it'll be what I see in my head. Hopefully it'll all come to fruition there. And yep, hopefully with this nice, beautiful weather we're having today. Woo, it's so nice out there today. A little windy, but glad to have some break in the weather. It's still getting chilly overnight. I'm still burning wood overnight, and but I don't have the fire going right now, which is nice because I've been having the fire go all day long. Never forget, there's always one in the group that won't go along. There's always one in there. There's always that one. Yeah, see, many are called, but only gas. So just taking a lunch break. I'm in my plasma shelter. The sun's going to cook this earth soon. He's going to take this place with fire. The magnetics from the 4 gas giants were going to get pinched in the 4 large gas giants. And yep, it's just in a cycle that's happened before. It's not something, I'm not a prophet. I don't predict anything. God's the one who writes all these things, but we'll be put into a magnetic, and this is probably what the United States will look like here pretty soon. Most of the United States will be underwater, and so I'm getting ready for this event that nobody else is talking about other than David Devine on YouTube. He's another gentleman that's talking about it. They've already taken over all the land over here on the West Coast, so they know about this event. Cool, no worries, Tim. You don't need anything other than to have your spiritual house in order. This is what he has me to do. Just get your spiritual house in order. That's what I'm saying, your spiritual vessel. That's all you need. You're right. That's all you need. You just need the Lord. Just stick with what you do. Don't let nobody change your ways. I don't even know how I do it. Busted up back and yeah. Anyways, thanks for Tammy for coming in. Good to see you again. Appreciate you returning back. So, but anyways, we're gonna this isn't one wave. This isn't one wave. This will be, I believe, this will be multiple. What it is it's a cycle. This is a cycle where our oceans have come up between 100 to 400 feet and down 100 to 400 feet in a cycle in the past. It's up right now. There on the continents, off our continents, there are cities and buildings and statues and that are covered with water right now. So in this next cycle, the water is going to go down, but it does come up before it goes down in all the cycles. That has been, I've actually learned this more. I've been covering this more and more and more and more and more. I've been trying to get more information because I'm talking with people in other countries, again, trying to align what their nations are, if they're taking over some of these areas like the United States has done. I've already seen that over there in Australia for more than 20 years. They've already taken over this side of Australia, okay? So I'm trying to get with some of these other countries that will end up being underwater. Are their governments overtaking these areas as well? Do they have the highline areas just like in the US? Okay, so this is the map of what's the overlay of the cycle through years past Every time, this is how it comes on a mean. It's come up higher than this in the past on these continents and lower as well. This is a mean map. This is what I'm putting out. It's not being put out anywhere else. In this extent, David Devine is covering some of this. He's left you. This is over there in Europe. This is the European side of the continent. So this is an event that happens before and will happen again. It's not something we can do. This ain't no global warming. This ain't no climate change. This is a cycle of our Earth that does this. So I think I've discovered what's going to do it this time, because I can't get a specific date on it. But I believe I found a specific event that will lead up to this magnetic pinch where our Earth gets pinned in between the four large gas giants. And we will be there in just a little over 200 days. So, heck yeah, we're not far off from that. That's right around the old corner there, isn't it? 10/24/24 equals 79 AD minus 1 degree minus 40% of our magnetic shield from back in 79 AD. We had 100% shield. Now it's weakened by 40%. So 10/24/24 equals 79 AD minus 1 degree of arc, meaning it's the same celestial alignment as back in 79 AD that we were in during that time, over 2,600 plus years ago, where our four large gas giants, the four Jovian stars, the four gas stars, they're not rocky bodies, but they're actual gas giants. That's where they're the Jovian giants. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune formed a square, and it boxed us in, pinning our magnetism, and it caused the volcanism to increase, and Pompeii was covered in ashes. Vesuvius went off. Again, I'm talking about magnetism, like which comes out of our Earth from the north into the southern portions of our Earth, such as we're in the middle of a magnetic excursion right now. This is what we're experiencing, a magnetic excursion, not a pole shift. They call it pole shift. Pole shift is, this is a complete pole shift. This could be a pole shift. When the north becomes south, your compass points the other way. This is the magnetism on this Earth. This is actually an image of what happens every 11 years on the sun. The positive becomes polarity, moves to the south, and the negative polarity moves to the north. As you see, our Earth is in the middle of an excursion right now, and it has been since 1859. Since that excursion, our magnetosphere, the magnetosphere again is that protection from the sun that protects us from the Earth's or the sun's energy that hits our Earth and penetrates that magnetic protection, that magnetic canopy, that magnetic field. Opposing, right? Positive, negative. Look at, we have a cancellation of magnetism in that black area. So this is what I think is going to lift this sea up onto the land this time. 10/24/24. It's called the block domain wall. That line in the middle, there is no magnetism. So as we get pinned between that magnetism of those four large gas giants, that would be like us being stuck right there in that magnetism. Good luck riding out that storm. So that's what I'm doing. Somebody asked. I'm building my plasma shelter so that I can protect myself, because just like as it was before, this is just a reflection of cycles past. Here we are in the new age. You see that moon right there, that crescent moon right there? You see that moon right there? You mean that one right there? That crescent moon right there? He said there would be signs. There would be signs in the stars, right? In the stars and in the sun and in that moon, as you see there, because that's a reflection of Leo 6,000 years ago, right? At the Noah cycle. This also, at the time, again, if you look back behind on the celestial wheel, the reflecting, a foreshadowing. This is a very old image that I've had for quite some time, but they're doing the same thing again. This is why they foreshadow what is to come, and they put shadows on the ground and foreshadow what is to come. So there you go. They're telling everybody what's going to happen. They're making it plain as day, plain as the nose on your face, but you don't see it because you don't ever look down, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So anyways, I can't stay on here. How much more time do I got? I got to limit myself. All right, got about 4 or 5 more minutes, guys. I got to get back to work. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to finish getting this shelter ready because I don't want to sit there and fight with the sun. And I don't want to fight with hailstones. You know, we had hailstones in the 1800s that were the size of basketballs, and they leveled wooden cities. So I don't think I want to be, again, messing with hailstones the size of basketballs. And I know that the hail will get a lot larger than that on this earth. It has before in a cycle. And so again, just exposing, because it's what I do. Less and less people. I love it. Just be gone. Not too many of you people get the information. You don't want most people to know. So here we go one more time, and I'm going to get off here.
400 feet and down 400 feet on a regular cycle. So this is the land that is going to be left.
Nobody else is putting this out. This information. The only place to find it on the internet.
On both sides to the Colorado Rockies.
Wait. I think the government knows something. Hold focus. Steady. Oh, what's the government know?
They bought up.
What do they know? What is the government? Land. That's federal land right there. Why don't they want the East Coast? Gee, that's not hard to figure out, huh? Are you that bad at math? 81 million votes?
Look at California. Look at these lines.
This is the cycle, brothers and sisters, that I'm showing you.
Tell me they don't know this.
Stupid reflection.
This is what they know, guys. This is what they know.
This is what I'm showing.
See all that red land?
This is what got me shadow banned.
Look at this edge right here.
On TikTok.
This edge right in here.
Why am I having such a reflection here all of a sudden?
Go over this again. Apologize, a little bouncy. I'm trying to use the look at that edge right there. Right now. Look at all that perfect line up. Look at that. Look at Washington. Look at that line up there. Look at the whole one. A little different on the scale, but pretty close to what the land is because there are 2 different maps. But you can see that's what they bought. So
not another content creator anywhere on the internet putting this particular content out. So he has me doing it. You don't want most people to see this. I know that. So all glory to God, because the whole United States doesn't realize this is happening. I don't think this is why all these migrants have been shipped over on this side of the United States of America.
All that red is
a majority of them have. So pretty crazy.
The white. Again, look at that down in the bottom of California there. Look at how
one more time.
Near perfect that lines
there you go. Like a hand in a glove.
Edge up towards the top.
I like the alignment.
All right.
Coming up, I'll show you that.
That is something you're not going to find.
You see, I got this phone up here. All right, let me show you this alignment that I'm talking about. Then I got to get out of here, guys, because I don't care. No, I do care. Much blessings, guys. But this is a cycle that's happened before. I'm not making a prediction. I'm going to show you submit my evidence, and then I'm going to get back to work. So in 1024-24, we were in the same celestial alignment back 2,600 years ago. And here we're going to be in it again. So 1024-24, 29 AD. It's the same alignment. Same alignment. Same alignment. The only difference is the Jovian stars in the back are changed. Neptune and Uranus. Otherwise, it's the same alignment. Same degree. 359 degrees of arc. Only 1 degree of arc off. 79 AD. 1024-24 happens. What's that? Well, you know, I imagine that it'll be a tidal shift is what this is going to do, because it's going to pinch our magnetism and it's going to cause some kind of shift on this earth. And when that does, it's going to cause that water to, I just showed you, it's the pinch that's going to cause that at one point in time. We don't stay in this alignment, guys. It's not a permanent thing. We come out of it, just like during Pompeii was covered in ashes, Vesuvius went off, all that. This is the same alignment of that time. The earth got rocked and our magnetic protection was at 100%. It's weakened. The United States Air Force just came out and said it's been weakened by 40%. So that's why I put this graphic out so you can see what I'm talking about if you look at the magnets. Man, this phone is touchy. It's just me, I guess. I'm showing these magnetic fields right here. So if you can imagine the magnetism, so you're not going to run from the stars. You're not going to run from this. But I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it doesn't happen, and I hope for some reason it's some other cycle and some other time, but I don't see anything in our future that could give it, our earth, this type of pinch. That's called theolobos in the Greek, to be pinched down in between that magnetism. So again, I don't want to be right. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope people come back and expose me as a fraud and God throws me in hell for this. I don't know what else to tell you, you know. I just hope I'm wrong and I'm not right, but I've got so much evidence here to support that it's happened before. We're going into the alignment again. That's not guessing. I'm not guessing at that. That is where we're going to be at. We were in the same magnetic pinch in 79 AD. And if you watch my videos, you know, we've entered the 6th extinction event, as I've shown on my video of this same map. We're right here. Boom. 12/21 of 2020, we've entered Earth's 6th extinction event. And so we're already in this extinction event already. I believe this is just part of that cycle. And I believe that there will be many people who live through this event. Because everything that's lived through the last 5, 6, there we are. Boom, right there. I did the graphic pulled from the video. Welcome to the new age. Boom, right on the line it falls, like it does every single time, on the line, on the line, on the line, on the line, every single time. What do you know? It's like they could pick that out thousands of years in advance. It's not a secret if you have the right knowledge. Whoa. Holy gas, on the line. Notice not in the yellow, not in the gray. Not in the yellow, not in the gray, not in the yellow, not in the gray, but right like a clockwork. Boom, right on the line. 3.5 years ago, plus, right around there. No, we entered the extinction event, right? 3 years and that a little over 3 months. So look at that. You didn't even think you could make it that long in the extinction event, did you? Because you've never studied extinction. I know most people don't, but welcome to the new age. Welcome to the new age. Whoa. All right, guys, let's call that a stream. Let's keep them short. Maybe we can bring some more. Come on, guys. Doesn't cost anything to take that and hit that button. If you like this work, I just gave you content that's nowhere else on the internet. Can't find it. Nowhere. Nowhere. How about that for valuable? I'm not saving your life. You might have saved your life. You might want to You might say, hey, man, this guy's got some validity. I went and looked into this. Honey, you know, there's still some property available over there on the West Coast. Maybe we should take a look over there and see. Thanks for that thumbs up, guys. Doesn't cost anything, but this is a life's work. I've been working on this for decades, so I've got a lot of, if you follow back, you go look at the streams, I talk about how long I've been watching this and how long I've been putting this evidence, this overlay, this together. So not another content creator showing you this overlay and showing you with the magnetic pinch, showing you what I have here. So yeah, we're there. We're there. That's why if you go back, remember all my videos on this channel, I end with, whoa, right? Because we're in the apocalypse. We're already in Revelation. If you know the age, we entered that, right? I already showed you. When do we enter the apocalypse? Right there. That's when we entered into the apocalypse, on that date. On that date, right there. You want to know the exact date we entered into the apocalypse? That's when we entered the 12,000 year extinction event. $20 down, I can take it. What are you talking about? $20 down. I don't know what you're talking about there, Elijah. Did you send me a picture or something? Oh, hold on. Yeah, we got to go pause. Apologize for the pause on the stream there. Somebody's being a bug. I got a bug. I got a silver bug on the other side of the screen here. So anyways, guys, I got to get back to work. I'm getting ready for the sun. I'm getting ready for this event. I'm not going to put this event out and not be doing something about it. So if you find any value in this chat, you can always drop I haven't figured out how to get paid too, guys, off this monitor. I'm having a little bit of a struggle with everything, but it'll all work out. I'm sure it'll all just be held until I can figure out how to get this AdSense thing linked. Man, I wish it was a little better at some of this electronic stuff, but I got a $20 super chat last night that was pretty cool on the stream. So if anybody watches this video and sees there are some PayPal information and the Cash App in the description of the video. And thanks for coming in. I think so for those, doesn't cost anything to hit that. That helps it all go out to the algorithm. Will come back up today. Be able to take some more pictures of what I get done, but I got to get back to work, guys. I can't sit in here all day and do this. I've got something that I should have 3 or 4 people out here helping me with. It sure be a whole lot easier, but it's not going to get done by itself. So at this point, he has me being the only one who's done it this far. So I'm going to continue to stay building this ark and getting this cache ready so that I can bury these books. And then if I need to hop in there for a moment, we start getting hailstones the size of basketballs, I'm going to get in there. So. No, it's just a foreshadowing. It's a foreshadow of what is to come. If you pay attention, please go back and watch my decodes. Seriously, I don't want to say I'm the best content creator on the internet right now, but I do believe I put out some of the best content that there's been put out on the internet. Serious, it is what it is. I don't think anybody's exposing with the detail that I have about this eclipse. I have that actual eclipse tattooed on my body. Right? You're not going to be able to see it, but it's right there. It's the red dragon eclipse. There's the dragon. You can't really see it, but that eclipse in 2017 is tattooed on my body. Why do I have that eclipse? I have multiple eclipses, but I've exposed the whole thing. And again, I don't think anybody has done it in the detail, and nobody else is exposing what it is that I've exposed here about unleash the beast system, the foreshadowing of what is to come. 4 days in the belly of the whale. Jonah was given the destruction, or 3 days in the belly of the whale, was spit out onto the land, and was to tell of the coming and the destruction of Nineveh, but that would happen in 40 days. 7 Salems, 7 Jerusalems, 7 Palestines, Little Cairo, and 4 Ninevehs. The fig tree parable of cutting it off. If it doesn't produce fruit, the Aleph, the cancellation, the Aleph symbol, the beginning, the Alpha and the Omega, 7 to be completed, the number of 7. The Alpha symbol negates, cancels whatever's to follow. Va, 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 the unleashing of the beast system. I do a full decode on this. The Alpha and the Omega, X equals 24, 10, 24, 24, but in this case, April 8th, 24, 24 to complete its last circuit, to complete that final X, meaning Twitter? No, meaning X. No, meaning a Demonion, a lie. The devil comet that's in the Heliofont logo, the eclipse. They've had this logo out forever. This monster can has been around for a long time. This is the Va, Va, Va that they've symboled. The great red dragon eclipse. There it is, starting in 2017. 7 to 24 is 7 years to complete the Alice symbol. X marks the spot. If you have an X over your back, that's not a good thing, correct? So Alice, I am the Alice, which is over here, is the leader of the ox symbol. The ox. OX, 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 OX. 24 is the beginning, the Alpha, Alpha 1, 24, X, Omega. Their Alpha and Omega event. They can't make it any clearer, brothers and sisters. They've had this event marked for a long time. So, but anyways, I do a full decode on it. Look, I get 116 people come in the room as soon as I start this decode, but I got to get back to work because they're foresignaling to what is to come. I'm more concerned about what this sun is doing, and I already know we've left this age of Pisces, and we're already in this new age. Welcome to the new age. Whoa, we're already here. So if you like this type of decode, you like this type of work, definitely subscribe to this channel. But I go back to digging this shelter back here and protect myself from this sun that's about ready to whack this earth before 10, 24, 24. Yes, 200 plus days. And I believe nobody's going to even care about this. I believe weather will dominate this earth, okay, very soon because of the magnetic pinch that I've been showing that we're going to get put into. That's anything if you torture enough for her. Okay, yeah, well, whatever you think, they're data. How about you take on this and be gone? I don't keep company with vipers. I don't cast my pearls before swine. Get behind me, Satan. So this is all not something that I haven't studied for decades. This is an event that started long ago. I believe that they've known of this because they pay attention. Again, you see this other event that I've showed you of this symbol of the stars and how long they've spun and all these events that happen. Here, let me show you real quick, and then I gotta go, guys. And then I fill up the whole room. I need to put my work up on this earth. Unfortunately, you guys are always coming at this what they know. Every time there's one of these events that happen on this earth, it happens on this celestial wheel right here. Well, that's a horrible shot of that. Turn around here so we can get out of we're in the cabin here. So we reached 10, 24, 24, right? It wasn't like they didn't know. See, they known 12. Every one of these are extinction events or cataclysmic events. And every time they happen right directly on that line. That dot is on the line. These are the last cataclysmic events of the last 160,000 years. Go watch my video channel. It's a 53-second video or 58-second video on this same symbol. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And there's a video on this channel. I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes back. It's a 3-minute and 33-second video. Go watch it. Subscribe to this channel. And I'll be back at doing more decodes again soon, guys. I have to prepare my ark, my vessel. Okay? So remember, you're always going to have people who think they're psychologists or drug recognition experts, and they're going to always show their fruit, brothers and sisters. There'll be wise virgins and there'll be foolish virgins. Do you understand? Yeah, that's the Maltese cross. It's the celestial cross. Of course, Satan's always going to copy everything that the Most High does. Don't you remember he used to hang out with the Most High? They were like two peas in a pod. He couldn't separate them. I'm not some lollipop Christian or religious person. I remember he used to hang out with the Most High, remember? Until he was cast from the heavens to try to rise above. Pride. So that is the celestial wheel that God spins, not Odin or Zeus or all your little goddesses of heaven, you silly little rabbits, you pagans. So I expose paganism. I expose religion. I expose all the religions. He doesn't dwell in houses made by hands. He dwells within Christ in you. So anyways, I'm not trying to speak with sheep or goats. I'm only speaking with the sheep. So I'm not caring what anybody, this isn't for everybody's eyes. I can explain this to people until I'm blue in the face and they won't see it. Doesn't even matter. He doesn't give most people eyes to see. He does not remove the scales from most people's eyes. He does not give them a hearing ear. So if you have eyes to see, I do full decodes on this, and you can watch this channel and I'll do more. Okay. See, more psychologists. This person here now is not only a psychologist, now they're a doctor wanting me to take prescriptions. So now we got doctors in here watching me. Wow. Thank you, Father. Holy smokes, I got doctors on a YouTube channel. What are doctors doing on a YouTube channel? Psychologists on a YouTube channel. See, guys? So anyways, much love, guys. I love watching this happen, man. This is the April 8th event. It took them 7 years, guys, to complete this event. So it's a foreshadowing. This isn't the end of the world. This isn't a doom and gloom channel, fear porn. Actually, I exposed most of that, but they're very aware of what they're doing here. And they're foreshadowing, I believe, the event that's going to come of this United States of America, which will be the unleashing, the only channel on the internet. There's not another channel putting this information out. Mirror me, send me a link, mirror the channel, see if you can find one. And if you can, great, because I hate being the only one sometimes. There's not another person that's saying that Monster Energy logo that they've been putting in your face, the va 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 on the can, unleash the beast, unleash the beast, unleash the beast, has always been about this event that they've known about. The unleashing of this beast system that's going to be unleashed, the foreshadowing of what is to come of this nation, the cancellation, the Alice symbol, the number of completion, the X marks the spot. So take your psychology degree and stick it up your, you know what? I just seen what happened with two snakes going up a pole. Doctors are sickening. They administered the Jabba-Dabba-Dooski in warp speed, remember? They'll bring it to your door. Never forget, Mr. Executive Order, right? To your front door with that gene therapy protein spike mimicker in warp speed. The unleashing of the beast system soon, brothers and sisters. This is a system that they're going to release. Not some kind of, devil. Grow up. Stop being childish. These things are happening. The Vesica Pisces, the birth of the king, pay attention. They're showing the birth of their system, the birth of their new beast system. So check it out. You guys, again, if you're wise, there will be signs. Remember these wise men, they were paying attention to these celestial markers. They were looking up at the signs in the stars and in the sun and in the moon. He said there would be there for times and for seasons. So you should better be paying attention to that gas giant, because remember when it eclipsed the Great Conjunction, which is on my channel now, which I'm trying to explain to you. We left this age of deception and came into this age of revelation, this age of understanding. So most people are stuck back here in the world. 99% of the world is still in this age of deception. So it doesn't surprise me that people come in here and
convince me that I need some kind of degree, or I'm on some kind of drugs, or some kind of, or that I'm a homosexual, or they talk about just the filthiest, unrighteous things, because they do the works of their father, the devil. They're vessels of wrath fitted for destruction of the foundation of the world. This is the devil foreshadowing, brothers and sisters. You've been paying attention. The sun went the wrong way. The sun went the wrong way, and the sun is going to go the wrong way again. I hope you're looking up, as you were told, to look at the signs of the heavens, not the shadows on the ground. Yes, these are leaving markers, but they're foreshadowing of what is to come. You can't help but talk about it, can you? Yeah, I bring it up, and then you have to say something because you've been programmed. You're just zeros and ones, you androids. You don't even realize how programmed you've been to say 4 things in this chat. And everybody comes in here because this is a chat that has over almost 8,000 followers that come back on a regular basis. You show your fruit in here every single time. You're just the opposite. There always has to be a white and a black tile, a yin and a yang. So get behind me, Satan. You'll be ashes under my feet. You will be my footstool. You understand? He will come back and crush the head of the serpent that was bruised by that heel. So I know what his word says. I expose religion too. If you're not paying attention to the things of this world, you realize that there's something that they're foreshadowing is coming. So this is what they're foreshadowing. Remember, the word demon, or their Draco comet, which is Demonion, or the devil comet. The word Demonion means a distributor of lies. Lies. I'm telling you, this is not an eclipse. It wasn't an eclipse. This came vertically, and I foreshadowed that on my YouTube or my TikTok channel. With 18,000 followers, I called this event before it ever happened, brothers and sisters. It's on the internet. If you don't believe it, go watch my TikTok live at 18,000 followers. And I called before this event because I hosted the party, whatever that event they had there. They call it parties or celebrations, right? But I had hip campers out here on my property for this second event, where for the second time it came through Oregon and it went through Texas on October 2023, 14. Okay. So I called this event here before this ever happened, just so you know. And so I went ahead and made my guess. Well, they foreshadowed, so that's how I was able to pick their turn down and turn up and their inversion. As he says, they always invert and pervert or forward. So this Under Armour logo, this Vesica Pisces, as Christ was burned through the birth of two marriage through that Pisces in through the matrix, to the matrix, not into the matrix, you silly rabbits. There's no matrix in this world. That is the stupidest thing ever. We come through the matrix. Get it? Something smells a little fishy. Pisces, we came into the age of Pisces from the Lamb, Aries the Ram. David declared him the Lamb of God, Christ Jesus, Lamb of God. Aries the Ram from Bethlehem. Get it? Not Nazareth. Born through the Pisces from the age of the Lamb, Aries the Ram, into the age of the Pisces with the birth, the marriage, the union, the porthole. Careful, these demons tell lies. They put it right in front of your eyes and your tell-eye vision, Visa, MasterCard, CBS, Third Eye, Heliofont. That devil comet sits right there in the iPad Go logo. Right there. There's that devil comet. There's the Heliofont logo. Way before this event is even completed. Ooh. What do you know? April 8th. Va, va, va. A foreshadowing of the unleashing of their beast system. I hope you're ready. It's not a real, devil, pokey horns with leotards on, right? And a pokey tail. It's a beast system. It's an it. It's an it. It's an it. It's a foreshadowing of their beast system that I believe will cancel this petrodollar is I'm a veteran. And oh, yes, we've gone on and stomped the neck of nations. I don't think this is going to be a thing anymore. I think these nations are tired of this system, this whore who stomped the nest, the whole world for 50 plus years with a foot, with their boot, making them pay for oil. Yes, for oil. But they're going to unleash their new beast system where oil will not be necessary. What do? We get off the grid and we start making our own power, and we become our own power company. We get wind turbines, solar panels. We build our own house out of whatever we can find, old barns, buildings, or whatever. It's a cabin, it's a place. There's somewhere for me to rest, a tabernacle out in the middle of the desert. Land to grow, animals, food, right? That's how we do it. That's how we beast this beast system. And we don't check into this electronic beast that's going to be released, their antichrist system. Cities are bad. Yes, there you go, brothers and sisters. Cities are the broad way. So narrow is the path. Let's go outside. Let me show you. Let's go outside. Let me show you this cabin. Let me show you what I'm doing. We'll take you to the back. Give you a follow. Come on, guys. 6 thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything to thumbs up this video. Brother out. Let's go outside. Let's check out this land where I'm at. This is my cabin. I built this out of a semi-trailer. See? Semi-door. Front door, just like any other house. Look at the whole building here. Yeah, whatever, EXO. You don't know your tail from a hole in the ground. You're uploading the internet. See the power poles? Off the grid means you're not hooked up to the power. All you people who say that about these, look at how people say that. Look at the idiocracy of people. That person doesn't have a power charger, a solar charger, a power inverter. They don't have a wind turbine spinning up there making power. They're going to sit there and go, oh, well, you're not off the grid. On the grid means, you see that power pole right there? I'm not hooked up to the grid. I make my own power. I already showed you. What do you mean? Because I got internet? You don't know what it means to be off the grid. You people are ignorant. These are the people you should worry about, guys. This is the cabin built out of a semi-trailer. Tractor trailer. This could be done, guys. I do it with nothing. I have 0 income every month, and I make it work by building something out of nothing. I live in Hawaii, but you're connected to the grid through the net. No, you're not, Stephen. I've been to the Big Island. I rebuke you. From the island? Oh, man, most people live off the grid in Hawaii. You must just be a visitor. Are you a haole? You must be some haole or something over there visiting the island. I don't think you're from the island. I don't think you even know what it's like to live aloha. How about I'm calling you out, Stephen? Most people in Hawaii, guys, don't live on the grid. The idiocracy. Study Hawaii. Get behind me. You do the works of your father, the devil, Stephen. I'm not on the grid. I'm not hooked up to the power. What in the hell are you talking about? Be done with you. I don't cast my pearls before swine. See ya. God, people are so ignorant. And that person's Hawaii. Guys, I lived in Hawaii. I took my son and lived in Hawaii. This is the hen house. This is the Rancho Pollo. This is where we raise all our birds. And I don't have any birds out here right now, or this is where all the rabbit pens are in here. Oh, tell me to relax. See you. Bye. Have a nice day. Don't come back. Don't let the door swing and hit you on the way out. So, Rancho Pollo. It's one of the builds out here, built out of nothing. See, this is how I make my life work. I build things out of nothing. That was obviously an old... build me a house. How come rent one in Oregon? Give me yeah, a lot of people want to get away. So let me go show you another build that I'm building out here. Here's my puppins. This goes through to one of the pins out here. Yeah, don't believe in the law of man anymore. Good stuff. Yep, I don't do the law of man. I believe in natural law. There's a 53-foot tractor trailer. Maybe someday that'll be built out into another double cabin back there, 26-foot cabin. So that's how we do it out here off grid. Another one of the, we've had cows in this pen here before, goats, sheep. And you plan to paint, are you using natural paints? I'm not painting anything. Nothing gets painted out here. Why does everybody insist on painting everything? You guys are from the Victorian era, like my mom. She wants to paint everything. No, I don't stain nothing. I like this look here without any, you know, take in and show you the doggone saloon. This is the doggone, well, this is the, right here. This is the Rusty Cowboy that gets his name right here from Rusty. That's Rusty right there. He's the Rusty Cowboy. I have that same matching cowboy hat. Obviously, I normally wear that, but the wind's kicking a little bit. I'm keeping those quarter of my ears warm. But this is the back side of the doggone saloon. And this is where the puppies, I take care of my animals out here because they're all I got. So this is the doggone saloon. This is their... Cool, yeah, no, keep building them. Give me a follow. I'm getting ready to give away some cabin rentals. So if you want to come out here to the high desert, I'm giving away free cabin rentals at the Moonshine Cabin Rentals. But this is the doggone saloon. This is where I got to have a place for my puppies. It's got swinging doors on it too, you know. These are actually swinging doors. They open up and close, but this would be the doggone saloon where the puppies stay. They got to have their own spot. There's 3 houses inside this cabin for the dogs. There's plenty of shade and another spot for the puppies. So definitely love the puppies. There's that wind turbine going up there, guys. People, I'm not off the grid, huh? Okay, if you say so. That's pretty funny. So anyways, I'm inside the dog kennel. This is one of the original places that I built out here. This cabin right here was where I put my first fifth wheel. I first came out here in a tent, guys. I came out here in a tent to begin with, and so I've built up out of all this out of nothing. So you guys can do it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. I do this with no income. I buy, I sell, I trade, I fix. Obviously, I want to go to the Philippines. My uncle's married to a Filipino lady. I think that maybe my wife would be Filipino. They're just more traditional, you know. So, but anyways, it's kind of silly. It's just repurposed material, guys. So let's go check out the Rusty Dragon. You guys give me a follow on this channel or subscribe to the channel. No, I only want one wife, and I need an equally yoked wife if I ever get one. So you guys stay in here. I don't want you guys going out. We're going out the front door. Stay. Coming out the front door. Hold on, I gotta shut the door behind me here. You guys stay. I let you guys out earlier. I'll let you guys out. Hey, Pants, stop whining. Pants, what are you doing? He's whining. These guys are being whiny. They want to go with the dad. So, but anyways, we're going out we're going out the front here of the Rusty Dragon, or go over to the Rusty Dragon. This is the Rusty Cowboy. We're leaving out the front. Again, that's where the Rusty, the doggone saloon's at. Here's some of the yard art that I have. I've kind of got a weird taste. I don't know. I call it rusty gold, right? Rusty gold. Rusty gold. So, anyways, let's go. Some of the other, see, this is the dog kennel. We can put them in there. Hey! Trying to do a live stream now. Eddie, soldiers. Sorry, the old. Yeah, they're sounding off over there, aren't they? They're making. You guys have activated my 4-legged alarm system, and it's working properly. So let's go take a look over at my build I'm doing out over here. I guess I'm taking a longer break. I guess since we got over 100 of you, we'll do some work for the Father right now. So try to inspire some people to get out of these cities. Yes, they do. I love the puppies, and I did. They want to just come hang out with Dad. So, but I want to go to the back and get some work done, guys. So I'm headed over to this build. This is another build out. This is a cabin. I've completely torn the back and the front off of this. I'm siding it, insulating it. I haven't got this side with all the paper on it, but I repurpose everything out of the material. I'll show you. Let's go to the back here real quick. Everything I do comes from, a lot of it comes from the mill. These are mill ends, as you see here. All this is the material I'll be continuing the build. I still have more to do on the outside of this building. And but let's just show you what I take. And something that looks blank like this, obviously I'm going to put more paper. This comes from the truss company, and they put all their paper around their trusses for their this is what people at house wrap, and I use, the mill uses this to cover all their product when it comes in, and then they mill it. So they have all these out there, and I go pick this up, and so I'll double and triple it up like I've done on the front, so it'll be totally insulated. But here's what it looks like when I do whatever I do. Here's what the front is. Well, that's not a very good, look really dark. Let me wipe this camera off. But here's a shot of the rusty dragon, and it gets its name from that dragon that's sitting up there. So we can get a little closer to it. I don't know why that's just not, maybe it's just the weird. There we go. There's a little better shot of the work that's done out here. So that's the front of this. Again, the rusty dragon is, there's the dragon up there. I haven't completely built that out yet, but part of the more of the yard art, I used to have that built out, but I took it and disassembled it and brought it back over here. I'll redo it. It's sitting on a windmill end over there. But again, little shot of what's done. Man, I don't know why what's going on here? No, it's not. Just a little wind. It's a little wind where I'm in the desert. I'm at 4,500 feet. So let's go take a look inside real quick. I'm using all repurposed materials. A lot of this materials came from a farm that was out here, and these were the end pieces, all the end pieces that came off the building when they were building out the farm. All this rock was off a build I took from another build, disassembled it, pulled it apart. I put some of that in here. So we're going to go inside. I haven't done this side of the building, so you guys get to see some of this before this side gets built out. I plan on putting a porch, this back door, or the front door is sitting right over here getting weathered. I'm trying to get all the rest of this finish off and let the sun keep bleaching it out. I will use all this material that's sitting back here. I don't need all this. I told you other people can come out here and build a whole nother cabin out here. I've got plenty of material for the build. So let's take a look. We'll go inside here and check out the inside of this build out here. I don't have the best lighting, but I'll do what we can here. Let's set that down. But obviously everything's going to start in here with it was a rebuild of a building, again, that somebody else had built, and I bought it during the COVID. It was almost worth the material, but I had to rebuild this back wall and the front wall. I'm sitting under what is the lofted portion of would be the bedroom, and in the back area is going to be the kitchen. I'm going to spin around to this side and show you. This is would be the living room area that I built out here. Built on a Nokia. Cool. I hate the smiley face, so you're out of here. You remind me of Walmart. So this is these mill ends that I've taken, and I've taken this metal again and flipped it over. I had the other I see you. Okay, we're going to get rid of the ignorance inside this channel real quick. We're going to do a little moderate myself here, but again, I will put tin on the roofs. I had a beam up here. This large beam on this side is what ended up, I busted my back when I rebuilt this wall. I had to re-support all this side, but on this side, I'm doing this open cell. Let's see if we can get a shot of that. Maybe not. This camera is not the best. But anyways, it's all rough material. There we go. This is all wide. That's actually pretty thick material, but these are all old trusses. And I'll go ahead and I filled all these cells with this type of foam to give it, so I can leave this open. I want to leave this open inside this cell so I can leave this raw, lots of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all different material. I reuse, these came from these windows are new. They're going to be the only thing that's new in this building will be the windows. So I'm going to actually take this area here. Gosh, you can't see because of the shadow. Okay, I'm going to take this here and I'm going to show you this block. This is the same area that I built out the fireplace with. This fireplace stove area here. I'm using this rock. It was facing this way. It was horizontal in the build that I took it out of. It was horizontal of the build that I took it out of. I'm using it this way to do it. So these are those big wall paver things that people put around there to make, and you've seen in their yard. I've used them to build this fireplace, and I actually had a different stove that was round out here, which is right here. I just didn't like the look of it. It just didn't fit in here correctly. Really nice. Orly, I need to get that thing that's dripping some rust on top. I'm going to resand it and refinish it anyways. But that was in here. But since I put this square material in here like this, I like this stove. I actually was going to go back in the shelter, and I've taken this one and brought it up from the back 20 acres up to the front and put it in here. And it kind of fits a little better on this hearth that I built out here too. So I'll continue to build up this wall. This is all insulated behind this. And I'll probably put this stone in. Bye, Mountain Man. See ya. Don't let the door hit you in the rear. I'll probably continue. I think I'm going to put 2 more of these hearths. Like you see I have over here. I was kind of adamant about, I didn't want it to go all the way across because I'm going to come back over here, and then I don't want that one to reach all the way across. It'll probably come up to right there. And then I'll do the same, and then I'll have one come probably over here. So there'll be about 2 more of these mantles that I'll run. I have more mantle material to work with and stuff. So kitchen area is kind of a mess because this is where I'm putting all the insulation and stuff. So it's not going to look, but this will be something, again, the kitchen's going to be pretty nice. I'll be using, swinging around here. Instead of doing this color tin, nice. Cool. Yeah, it's different. Like I said, this is big. These material, these are big rounds, that goes all the way up. It supports the beam. A lot more of this work, I think, will come as it all comes together. So rather, because I was going to do this back wall. I was going to do this back wall as you see here with this I have this same tin. This is just that tin flipped around with this sea foam color. You know what I'm saying? With this sea foam color here. Because I want to do this now. I like everything to look like this. Normally I wear my cowboy hat. Remember, I'm a cowboy. I work out here on a farm. There's a farm. But I like this old look, But I got to bring in, I'm renting this cabin out. This building was supposed to be for somebody to come live on this property and build this out. Now, this is the way I would do it. I wanted them to do it whatever the way they wanted it with the material that was in the back. But whatever, nobody came. I've closed this homestead down or whatever. I might open it back up. But I want to do things that I personally, not for myself, that I think will stand out and other people will enjoy, not just for me. So that person said, oh, this guy does whatever he wants. Boom, thrown out of the chat. What an ignorant fool. This is for other people, and I forced myself to use a little bit of color. I like the scene from far. Yeah, it's kind of, so I will be doing all the kitchen back under here. You guys, I'll do all that kitchen. Back in this area will be the bathroom. Where that's at, that's an old carryo from, or an old, whatever, waterfall. I forget the armoire, excuse me. I've kind of put that back over it. I put my paper and some of my stuff and stored kind of out of the way. But that's where the bathroom will be, back there. The shower will actually be outside on the backside, and it'll be in its own particular area. Let's take a look at the flooring. If you guys can see the flooring, this was an old workbench. This is an old workbench, a big thick workbench. Because obviously the floors are like this thick in here. So it was split. It was split in two. And then I put these tiles down the middle of that split, or that's that big pavers like you build your walls out of. That's how thick the flooring is here. Those are those big, thick pavers in here. All the floors are that thick. More old wood planks. There's some old rusty, some old rusty metal in here. I'm sure if you can see this here. And there we go. You'll be able to, once we get all that finished, you'll see those. I plan on actually putting a clear coat on all these floors. Probably more like a satin, because I want to kind of try to keep the look of what I got going here. So here is the entrance to the front. This is all different slate tile that I did. Different colors, some mustard yellow and some greens and some, different. But a little shot of what I got going here. So this is the Rusty Dragon, and it will have a lofted bedroom up here. And I have some beige tin that'll probably mix with some of this type tin up in the loft. So it's coming along, and I'll probably do the ceilings to this lid with tin as well. So lots of work to do. I'll be putting this chain, and as this right here is going up the wall, I'll probably fill this cell. This cell is going to get filled with that rock. So it'll be tin, wood, the wood beam, tin, rock, wood, and then probably that. I don't think I'm going to do this color tin. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the green tin in over here too. So green, the sea foam here. This one will actually have this big rusty chain lining the inside of this cell. So this will come up like here up, so that chain will be strung in like a picture frame. I'll use all this. It fell on me the other day, so I stopped. I got frustrated during the live stream, couldn't get it up there and get it nailed. It's very heavy, probably weighs over 125 pounds, this whole chain from front to back. Maybe 100 pounds on that one. So, but I have a bigger one on the back. So I'm forcing myself to do this green tin. I would never do this, but I think it's going to look good in here. I think it'll tie in with this green kitchen in the back. When you look, that green tin will be in the back of the kitchen area. And then this nice, I think I have some pickets I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the cabin. This is all some material that I thought I was going to do with the flooring, but I didn't want anything new in here. And I went and did another tear down on another job. So this is going to come out. And the only thing new on this build will be these windows. They were actually that somebody had them for a long time or whatever, had them for a while, but they were never installed. So I don't want to say that they were used. But anyways, just something out of nothing, guys. This is all built out of just repurpose. Most people tear this stuff down. This was going to go to the dump and be thrown into the landfill. And so I saved this. A lot of these things I cut ends off and repurpose. This going to be kind of neat in here. I have this wood cook stove that I'll be installing. That's why I put it near this window right here. This will get that rock too, just like this. This will get this rock in this cell here. And then this is an old wood cook stove. It has legs. It goes up, and the stove will probably come up and come out the chimney. I'll tie it back in. I might try to tie it into this. I might bring that stove pipe up over here somehow. I don't know, maybe up into the lofts and do something with it. I'm weird. I'll figure something different to do with it, because I could probably bring it up here, you know what I'm saying, and do something in here with it, and then tie these two stove pipes together going out one hole, so I don't have to actually put two holes out the lid. But little bit by little bit, it's all getting done, guys. It's just a bunch of crap. This is a building that was really in sad shape when I got it. It was the build on it was horrendous. Obviously, nobody's ever built anything in their entire life. So I had to rebuild this whole wall and rebuild this whole wall, and that wall's okay. It's sitting too far to this side, and I've worked with it and made it work. But, you know, I'm just making whatever I can work with what I've got, guys. Like I said, I just repurpose things and make what most people throw away, old rusty tin or whatever, I'm turn it into what you see here. So I don't like to throw away. I'd rather build something out of old material. You know, look at these weathered boards. Partly weathered, partly cloudy, partly not. So, come on, they got so much life to them, right? So, spin around one more time. Let's look at this from this side. So, this will be nice. I'm probably going to bring that those rocking chairs that I have that are sitting up in front of the Rusty Cowboy. They'll probably go in here. What color do you think I should do the lid, guys? What color should I do the lid? I was thinking of maybe changing it up a little bit. Most of the tin I have is not all rusted like this. So I have this kind of uniform, you know, gunmetal gray type of gray blue color. I miss the doggone saloon. I've had people say, hey, I want to move into that doggone saloon. Will you rent that out to me? I'm like, it's not that kind of place. So like, dude, I'm living in a tent out here. So, but I don't know what color I'm going to do the lid. I'm definitely going to do the lid with tin. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the lid with tin. I'm going to use all this stuff over here. I might do a little wood. That's why I put this beam up there. I want to tie this beam into the back. I don't know what I'm doing with this up here yet, but it's up there for now. It's a large beam that's been put up there, kind of like this big beam up here behind me that busted my. So all this will get left like this on this. I was really adamant about, you know, on this, leaving all these cells open. So this is a finished product, as you see here. This is what it's going to look like. It's done. This isn't done, obviously. It's got a double padded. It has a yellow foam behind this. And then it's got this double-sided. They use this in art stuff. This stuff is really good, guys. It's with this Mylar color on both sides, it works really well. Really, really well. So, all right. Well, that's what I've done out here on this rusty Dragon. I've got to get back to the back, guys. I got to finish that shelter though, because that shelter is pretty darn. Like fish gills. Interesting. Well, I haven't made my decision on what I'm doing on the lid yet. I have most of all the walls and everything in my head, everything, and I just do this as I go. I just kind of, you know, from the hip, so to speak. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with the lid. I was thinking maybe doing kind of a mix. I don't know, something maybe wood and tin on the lid. We'll see. I got a lot of those long, you know, boards. Yeah, I haven't even done any work in the kitchen and the bathroom area. That's just storage for now. That's just all the fallout. So I'm not working on top of everything. But if I cleared all this out, but I want to keep it out of the weather, this kitchen's going to be pretty neat too. I got some pretty ideas. I got a huge, big piece of green slate that I've had forever. That's got kind of weird cutout on it. It's kind of it's obviously it's not a natural break. They cut it out of the factory. It's kind of got this weird, and I want to use that end and make that end stick out. So I think I'll probably push that back in there. Makes a nice little sink area. Probably a double sink, you know, somewhere to wash your hands or something. If you wanted to do some socks or something, you know, wash your clothing for the day or something, you could wash it in the sink or something like that. But yeah, I'll put a waterless composting toilet in the bathroom area and the loft, and this could be a nice little cabin. I have that. I'll probably put the bench that sits inside of the Rusty Cowboy. I don't have a rumble channel, but I'll probably put that either the rocking chairs that are sitting out in front of the Rusty Dragon, or that Sinclair bench that you see that sits in the Rusty Cowboy, in the back portion in the living room area. I think that would look just gorgeous sitting right there. in that area right there. So it'll be real open. There'll be nothing in here. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a rental. So there won't be anything in here. You know, I have a couple pictures, but I don't even know with the way I've made it, if I want to hang anything on these walls, you know, pretty much in a hotel type situation, cabin, you know, whatever rental you need to, if it's not screwed to the walls, it'll probably walk off, unfortunately, in the world that we live in today. So, but thanks for coming in and taking the cabin. I know we lost a couple people. Not everybody wants to see, nobody wants to do stuff like this. People love living in their cities and in the old city life. But all right, I'm gonna walk back to the back. I'll probably just take you back there and set it down back there. All right, I don't need pork. I don't need pork. I don't need pork for a long time. This is where the shower will go. This is the back of the building, guys. I'll finish this up here. But this is the water tank that will feed all the kitchen area as well as the shower area. I'll put a drain system coming down off here, and all the water catchment will come into this tank, so there's plenty of water out here. I might even think about putting some flex tubing up on the top of this roof, a black tubing, and having it pumped up to the top and then letting it sit and then heat up during the day to be able to take showers. And if not, it'll dump back into this system here. You know, shouldn't be super complicated. All right, lots of wind here. Gonna get a little windy, but we're going back to the back. So here's all the material that I'll be using to finish up this build over here. Log cabin, obviously, when it's done, it'll definitely have that log cabin feel. It's a big, long, some of these are 20 plus foot lengths there. So I'm gonna take you to the back. It's gonna get windy. If it gets pixely, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I apologize. So I got to get something done here. Actually, I'm gonna get this done, guys. I've got to actually gather up some tools and stuff to take to the back. So I've got to get a saw, the drill, some other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this call this one a stream here. We won't keep you too long. Hour and a half's a good stream. Maybe somebody will watch a short stream here. Give me a follow if you're not already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification button if you want to know if we're work out here. Homestead out of here at the Silver Rock Ranch. Get a little show out of the moonshine cabins. A couple of the cabins out here. You have not seen the Rusty Dragon or Rusty Butterfly. It's another one I showed earlier on the earlier live stream today. That was on the live stream. I'm going back to the back to get back to the shelter and do what's more important. This all could just blow away, guys. Everybody, this could just be gone. That shelter might be the only thing I got left back here for this property, because all this stuff could be in the next town over. So things like that. Weather's not always 70 and sunny, and it's not every 2,000, 2,500 plus years that you go to a magnetic pitch that we have been in for that time. I think I'm going to get ready for that event. Okay, just hot mushroom clouds. Right. Hey, this on the property in there. That's crazy. Normally I don't have any issues on the front of the property here, but all right, much love, guys. Going back inside. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. There's a link in the description if you want to support the work. Not a link, but there's the cap and the, I don't know how to make a link. I'm not that good at doing it, but it says the name for CashApp, it says the name for my PayPal. Super Chat's always there if you want to support it. And redo it. Weather hammering it. The space weather. Hey, are you feeling a little horny? That guy, just kidding. Anyways, got to end it with being a little silly. Why not? Much love. Guys, on the next live stream, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you'll get notified the next time you see this crazy old guy out in the desert doing something out here that not everybody else is doing. Be in this world, but be not of it. 2 John 6 is to walk in the follow of the commandments of God. I hope you love him, because unless you love him, you're not walking. Always Agape. Much love, guys. Thanks for coming in. Yes, thanks. Give it. Hey, come on. Give me a couple more. Let's get at least a lucky 13. That's why I was born on the 13th. One more, and we'll get out of here. Give me one. Come on, don't cost nothing to hit that thumbs up. Is your thumb broken? Is your finger broken? Help a brother out here. Push it out in the algorithm. Lucky 13, 13, 13, 17, 13. I'm going to start auctioning off these thumbs up out here. Anybody 12? Anybody 12? I got 12. Anybody 13? I got 13. Anybody 13? Anybody 1? Y'all in? Y'all done? Anybody 1? Come on. One more. Dollar bill. Anybody 1? I'm not asking for $1. I'm asking for your finger. Don't cost anything. Thank you. Love you guys. This is stupid. You don't have to. Yep. You don't have to be here. So nobody forced you to come in or you can leave. Thank you guys. 13, 13. All right. 13, 13. Yeah, that's it. You guys are the best. Always Agape.